remember both of those. How to play doubles, singles, tiebreaks.
Just one.
All right,
Here's the confidence, you guys.
Come on, there we go. 2. Come on, 3. All right. So come out here. We'll just go through a few points really quick. Okay. So 2 of you on that side. You're over here. Okay. So set up. Playing dubs.
Side serve.
Okay. Said you serve. Okay. So this side's gonna serve. Okay. So what's the first thing that the returners have to do?
Decide which side they want to have or not.
Exactly. And then once you pick a side, you switch. Except after. No, not game. Set. Very good. Okay, so you're stuck there for the rest of the set. Okay. So he's gonna serve. Where should you be standing?
Like
Service line. Very good. So back up a little bit. Okay, so we want you standing there to start the point. That way, when he serves and if the serve is close to the line, you can see it, so that he can call it out. Right? Both of the returners can call the ball out. Okay. Now, how about him? Where should he be standing? That's right. Okay. At least halfway up in the box. Okay. Now, why is that?
To return the quick one.
Right. The closer. Go ahead. It does. But the biggest reason is the closer you are to the net, the easier it is, right, to hit the ball over. You don't have to hit it as hard. You don't have to hit it as far. You can hit it more of a downward angle on it too. Put the ball away. Okay. So this is the position you guys should be starting in. Now, for the last thing, for the server, where should he be standing along the baseline? Out a little bit, right? That's going to give him a little bit more of an angle. Okay. So let's say he serves. All right. This team won the point. There's an ace. Sorry.
Oh.
I know. Oh. Right? Never. Okay. So now what? What's the score?
15 love.
15 love. Okay. So what we're going to do now? Switch. Right? So you're going to come across. Very good. He moves to the service line. He's going to set up the serve, and then he moves back. Okay. Now remember, just like singles, you switch on the when the total of games is odd. Okay. So after the first game, after the third game, etc. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about doubles? Anything?
So they never switch, right? They never switch. They're just going back and forth.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And then we switch. If
Exactly.
we're serving.
Exactly. Okay.
Remember,
Now,
the serving side is the switching side.
right. Now, one thing that did come up is when this side serves first, some classes were saying, well, since if I served here, I started on this side, so that means I have to return on this side. Okay. No, that's wrong. Okay. You don't just because you serve first, you're always going to start serving from the new side, right? So it doesn't mean you have to return from this side. That was a little bit of confusion we had. Okay. It's only when you're returning that you need to pick a side for the set. Okay. All right, let's go through a tie break real quick. So 2 of you step up. Do this real quick, okay? Best way to explain the tie break is it's like a game, okay? You get to 6 all. You each have won 6 games. You're going to play one sort of different game, okay? And that's the tie break, okay? So let's walk through it. You're going to start on the deuce side, right? He's going to start deuce, just like any other game. And then how many times is he going to serve?
One.
That's right, just once, okay? So you guys played the point, you won the point. Now what?
Now he can serve
That's right. And how many times does he serve?
twice.
Twice, that's right. It's very simple. First time, it's one serve, and then it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 until the end of the game, okay? Now let's say we're playing back and forth. Okay, so let's play another point. So you're serving, right? Okay, so you played the point out, you won the point. 1-1, now what?
Serves again.
That's right.
You can
So
serve
you
again.
switch sides, so you still switch every point. Okay. Now let's say the score is 3 all. Okay. Exactly. Okay. You guys need to remember to switch sides every 6 points. Okay. 6-0, 3-3, 4-2. It's going to be in the middle of someone's serve, so don't forget to switch every 6 points. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on that? Okay, one last thing on dubs. You guys can come back over here so you can hear me. One last thing on dubs that I forgot to mention. Don't forget the alleys are good, including that far white line. Okay, still the ball is in if it hits that line. Now for the serve, it still has to go in the service box. You don't get that extra amount there. Sorry, doubles. Okay. Okay. Next class, lesson 6. You guys have a GR on your ground strokes. Okay, forehand and backhand. So So today is going to be a lot of preparing for that. Okay? So today, just a couple things. I want to give you guys a couple things for ground strokes and serve to keep in mind while we're out there practicing. Okay? For the ground strokes, keep it simple. I see a lot of times you guys are really trying to muscle the ball, especially when you're playing. You're trying to throw everything into it. Whereas for the GR, it's all about consistency. You need to be able to make balls. So if you can eliminate a bunch of the extra movement, that'll be better. Okay? If I'm going to start from a ready position for either side, right? Start here. You need to return to this position after every shot with the GR, okay? So I'm going to start here. It's simple. You take a step. Don't forget that full swing and extension, okay? And then finish over here. Your biggest problem is going to be controlling that racket base, okay? So really focus on that today. You know, if everything's skyrocketing, then you need to either adjust your grip slightly, okay? Or you just need to close it with your wrist a little bit and hit through the ball. And the same thing on the backhand, whether it's two-hander or one-hander. Make sure you got that step across. You're hitting through the ball. And you're eliminating all that extra movement, okay? That's a big problem is when you guys start to try to do a whole lot with it. My shoulders open up, my head moves, and it's a lot harder to make contact with the ball, okay? On the serves, keep those tosses up. You guys shouldn't be hitting the ball down here, okay? When you toss a ball, your arm extends all the way as you release that ball. It's the same thing on the serve. The other big thing to really get down today is your toss. Keep that arm extended, okay? Don't have it in here. It's a lot less consistent when you have your bent arm, okay, trying to toss a ball. And then when you're making the serves, really pay attention to where that toss is. Because when you have 10 serves, you're trying to make 10 in. You really want to make sure that toss is in the same spot, out in front of your body slightly, maybe just slightly to your right, okay? Right in this area. All right, we'll be walking around helping you. Today, we're going to have a group on the ball machine. We're going to divide you up into 4 groups. We're going to have a group on the ball machine. We're going to have a group next to the ball machine, just practicing ground strokes, okay? 4 people on that court. Just, you know, getting your groove, starting to, you know, feel comfortable hitting back and forth. And then the other group, the other 9, will be hitting serves with me, okay? Does that make sense? Okay? So the first thing is I want everyone to go out there, grab a couple balls right now. I need someone to take that basket, or actually take this basket if we could. I'm going to give you a few minutes to go ahead and just warm up. So just find a partner, 4 people to a court, just go outside and start hitting a few balls.
So this is